Getting grounded has everything to do with the health, the clarity, and the functioning, the strong functioning of the root chakra. The root chakra is located at the base of the spine. It is the area for security and survival. It is where we connect with our tribe. And it is a Mother Earth or an earth element. Today I was just all over the place, but now, being with you, talking about the root chakra, I feel much more grounded. The root chakra is the most unconscious element of our bodies, of all the chakras. And what does that mean? The illusion, the separateness, the ability to feel alienated or isolated, it begins in that root chakra. And I bet there's a lot of folks out there feeling that, which is normal right now. So in order to really get over that, we need to get grounded in it. Before I made this video, I went for a nature walk, and I got a very strong message that we all must be supremely grounded in spirit. That's why we're here. So then what's the root chakra really good for? Well, the root chakra is amazing for our instinctual habits. You know, when we get on a bike and we're riding our bike, we don't think about how our legs move the pedals. Our body just does that for us. So it's the center for habit, and habit meaning an instinctual habit. One of the aspects of transforming out of the old Piscean age, which was the Industrial Revolution age, before this Aquarian age has now just really begun in full force, was we would have other bad habits that were rooted in like how well we did, or how we showed up against other people, or how we shaped up against each other. But that's an old way of thinking, and we want to kind of clear out the root chakra around that, because that's our tribal connection, and our tribal connection before was way too competitive. And that's just what happened in that age. And you know, that was this part of the divine plan, right? But in this age, in the Aquarian age, it's not about that anymore. We are here to be. It's not about to be or not to be, it's just about being. And it's about being with grace and commitment and clarity, awareness, and purpose. All the chakras are affected by our ability to be here on purpose. The first chakra is also for elimination, right? Because it's where the anus is located, or slightly above the anus is where the chakra is located. And so that's the ability to, you know, obviously physically eliminate what we've eaten, but it also again ties in directly to the earth. So remember, whatever we eat, it has chemicals, toxins. Our body works to eliminate those things, and a lot of it happens in that first chakra energy. So now that we know that the first chakra is directly related to elimination, it also has to do with our emotional elimination. It can control our depression. It can control our ability to be open-minded. So having a really strong first chakra or root chakra is vital. It's vital for us to thrive. No chakra stands alone. They're all interconnected and a progression of each other. Again, returning to that snake of energy that goes up through our being and allows us to function in our full potential in this body, in this lifetime. So let's go over why the 5 steps of having a clear, healthy, and grounded first chakra is important. Step number 1. Like a tree is grounded in the earth, so must your soul be grounded in spirit. When our first chakra is weak, we're unstable, we're insecure. So it's extremely important that we do proper exercises and even kriyas, which I can teach you, to make sure that this first chakra is powerful. It's functioning at the optimum level. Step 2. Although we are social distancing, energetically, our tentacles, our energetic matrix is connected to each other. We are still connected. So it's really important for the whole, for us to be strong in this area, because we may not physically be close to each other right now, but energetically we are. Step 3, when you have a strong root chakra, you are self-sustainable. You will never be under threat. You will never feel that you don't have the resources that you need. You will always feel supported and grounded. You know, a lot of us find it difficult to feel grounded and stable because when we were born, many of us were taken away from our mothers. It was a part of the hospital routine to take the baby away from the mother and even put the baby in isolation in another room for some time. This is very hard on that first chakra. It's part of the energetic design for the child, the baby, the soul, when they come here to earth to maintain a connection with the mother for the first 40 days. It's extremely important. So that can explain also why a lot of people that are adopted may find it difficult to feel grounded or to feel like they really belong or to take chances or to change their thinking, take risks. Or they may take too big of risks and lose often. You know, if we didn't receive that mother-infant connection when we were very young, is very hard for us to trust. And I mean, there's obviously other chakras that we can work on to help with strengthening that trust, especially trust in earth, trust knowing that we will always be provided for. But sometimes it's a lifetime of work for all of us that come from that place of not being able to trust innately or instinctively, because we didn't receive that when we first came through the birth canal and into this paradigm, this plane of existence. Ultimately, what we want to do is trust the earth first. Find that connection to Mother Earth. When you are connected to Earth, you are so powerful, because behind Mother Earth is that power. So when you can ground in that, then you can feel more trust for yourself and more trust for others, more trust for this life and what's happening in this life for you. And then of course, then you can trust the invisible. You can trust the spirit, that which you cannot see, but that which is the most powerful providing source for you. Some things that you can do to strengthen your root chakra is like take a walk in nature. Get right down into the earth and give yourself a mud bath, or do a Kundalini set, which I'll take you through. There's something called the frog pose. It goes like this. By the way, my battery died in the middle of doing all those frogs. So I went for a jog and I'm back and we'll continue doing the frogs. I hope I can do them. I'm a bit tired now, but let's do this. This will test the strength of my root chakra. Why don't you join me? Go up on your toes, put your ankles, your heels together, bring your hands in front of you. You're going to exhale, bum up, Inhale, down. Let's go. And that's it. That's 11. And like I said before when my battery died, you want to do 40. And in India, they have a tradition where the man has to do, I don't know, like 20 minutes of frog to prove to the wife's family that he is stable and capable of maintaining a solid relationship and providing for her through these frogs and through his root chakra. And by the way, while I was out on my jog, it just gave me some more ideas to share with you. Something I really get a lot of power from is putting my hands up against a tree. Hi, Chase. This is Chase. And I put my hands up against the tree and I allow the tree's energy to raise my vibration. And I also tune into that infinite energy to get some insight. And so these messages are delivered through the trees. And the messages, you can find messages anywhere. You can find messages from holding flowers or working in the soil or lying on the ground, on your back in the grass. So remember, if you're not working on your root chakra to strengthen it and to get grounded, it will be very hard for you to accept change. And it will put you in a state of insecurity and not trusting the earth, not trusting yourself, not trusting others, and not trusting God. So it's extremely important to allow yourself to do the work and to strengthen that chakra so that you can add a little bit of the water element and water that fertile ground that you're building now, and also a little bit of heat from the heart to bring in that sun and grow your new path in this life. If you haven't done so, please subscribe and ring the bell, and thanks for coming. Bye for now.